My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
What up, guys? This is 2K6 versus NBA.
And starting lineup, the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At shooting guard,
What an ugly.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Oh,
Dream, a special individual, taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Bell.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Bell, he's in at center. Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Lee in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 19. And it's Smith penetrating. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
Smith drives in, back to Thompson. Here's Noel. Oh, that's blocked, but he gets it back. Shot clock at 6. They double him with Freak. Here's Smith. Goes up again, and Brand with the lay-in. Good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Smart passes to Thomas. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Some changes for Boston. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
All right, I want everyone's eyes up here. There are a few clear lessons we should have learned from that first half. First thing, they're taking some risks on D, and it's worked for them. They forced us into a lot of turnovers.
Oh,
but we can use that to our advantage. If they keep going for...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys. An entire new group here. Bell is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Jared Sullinger. Turner's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Grant. Boston, no good that time either. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
The feed to Johnson. They grabbed their own miss.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe. Well, you can see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Bell dishes to Smart, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys, plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Smith kicks to Embiid. It is to Noel. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Smith for three. Count the bucket. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And
Yeah, they
here's
don't
Thomas.
give up the ball.
Fires top of the key. And that's good for 2. 10 points for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Celtics shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Team sucks.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with Bell, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Here's Stauskas. Turner covering, doubled by Bell. And Brand wide open, he shoots. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
Their team's
8 points for Brand.
I liked his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Stolen by Brand.
Nick so mad.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Stauskas kicks to Grant. Marshall with it. 5 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there.
Because
That
my
makes it a
team is
tough
that
individual
bad.
matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took
My
on the
team
big
is so
guys going
bad.
in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys.
Bell is checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Turner. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Okafor's checked in. Nerlens Noel comes in for Jakar Sampson. Grant, he's checked in for Stauskas. And Robert Covington subbed in for Marshall. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
We have
Elton
enough.
Brand's checked
My
in
team
for the
is that bad.
76ers. Marshall comes in for Carl Landry.
My team is
Here's
so bad.
Marshall. Pass to Noel. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Brand, good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this
Number
run.
12
And there's the pass to Smart.
needs to give up the ball.
Dishes to Crowder. Oh, good on the triple.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Covington kicks to Brand. They double him with Freak. Clock at 6. For 3, Marshall. They get it back. It's Noel atop the key. Feeds it to Marshall. Down low. Brand fires. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Brand's got 11 here in this quarter
my God.
alone.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a
I don't
total
even know.
obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Guys, depth always a factor in wins like this.
Sorry.
And what an incredible
actually
game out of nowhere it was for Thompson. A big part of
This
their
is-
success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Stauskas is checked in.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here's Philadelphia. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Brand outside. Here's Stauskas.
I'm not going to get it. I haven't got a single basket to my team.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is a serious
not pass
game-clenching
the
run
ball.
they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing
See, but
off
I
here.
have to pass the
they're
ball
looking
to
to
them.
close this one out in style. What a time to have
Especially number
this kind of
12,
surge.
Here's Rozier. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
I'm not
This
even,
one
like,
was
I'm not
over
even
well before the final
surprised.
buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but
So
they never
good.
got it.
And they sure didn't. I mean, they
bad.
just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient
Pretty bad.
performance at both ends.
And that'll do it for the first game.
Yeah, look. Total earned $50. Bye. That was officially the worst game